I believe that you're right. I don't think that you can actually interpret religion 100% and apply it to modern-day society without really, kind of locking yourself out of the progress of the normal human development. But at the end of the day, I think that there are valuable Muslims in society, but we need to have a larger and more loud voice, I think. And I think
the question is, why would a Muslim such as Major Hassan in the military have been pushed forward when he was a radical from day one? He was signing his medical reports with Allah be praised, and he was still not thrown out of the military, and it ended up in the Fort Hood massacre as he went on a holy war against other soldiers who were unarmed. How did that happen? Other than that everybody is afraid to say a damn word against Muslims, even when they're Major Hassan signing medical reports that say Allah be praised. Now, what if a Christian doctor had signed Jesus Saves on a medical report? How long do you think he'd last in the Army?
He wouldn't have lasted at all, and that's part of the problem. The beauty of the United States of America and Canada, I'm Canadian and proud to be, is that we are a modern, accepting society, but there's a problem in the States, which is a cowardice, which I think that you are exposing very well, which is to say that just because I want to be accepting of all people doesn't mean that I need to fear pointing out the vile and disgusting things that they do. And if you have someone like that in the Army, there should have been someone with the courage to say, this is disgusting, that's despicable, and I'm not standing for it. And quite frankly, I call on Americans and Canadians and Muslims and Arabs and everyone out there listening that's rational to back people up when they're being rational. I am not anti-Muslim. I am very much pro-Muslim. But we need to support those that are reasonable and that are progressing society. And we need to call out those that are doing detriment to all of us, including me and my children and the society at large. We need to have...
You're extremely literate. You must be a lawyer.
I'm actually an engineer.
Well, better yet, thank God. But Amy, it's callers like you that make this kind of discussion worthwhile, to be frank with you. I think we began somewhat opposing one another to a certain extent, and we ended up with me actually standing here saying, right on, cheering you, saying, wow, does this woman have it right? But I've also said that it's only women who can save America. Not only conservative women from the Republican Party, but women such as yourself who can save the Muslim communities in America from the throwback Wahhabi sect of Islam that is infecting every aspect of the Muslim world. Mm-hmm. Because it's your daughters who will suffer. It is your daughters who will be put in slavery in this throwback costume and turned into chattel by some stupid man.
I think it's important that the pollution, which is political religion, not be allowed to, proliferate. And
well, that's right. When a religion becomes political, it should be outlawed. How's that? When a sect of a religion crosses the line and becomes a political organization, if not in, let us say, form, then in intent, then it's time to say, wait a minute now, there's a difference between freedom of religion and freedom of a political organization posing as a religion, and we're going to draw the line. Now, someone has to bring that case to the Supreme Court, and that way we can cut the cancer out of all of the religious people in this country who may want to use their religion as a political tool.
I agree with that. And we also have to be united in the idea that we want to wake up every morning making this country a better, safer place for us and our children, and we have to be able to have the courage to point out things that are not comfortable to point out. And I just want to...
Amy, do you live in America or in Canada right now?
No, I'm in New York City, actually.
Well, I'm going to send you a free copy of Banned in Britain. As you well know, I am a victim of the Muslim throwbacks in Britain who forced the clown Gordon Brown to ban me from Britain for speaking my mind, linking me up with people who actually killed people, murdered people, tortured people. I'm the only member of the American media still banned from Britain, and I'm not protected by anybody in the American media, but I am certainly going to keep speaking out until the people understand what happened. Stay on the line. Free copy of Banned in Britain goes out to Amy right here on the Savage Nation. Be back.
Savage.